It's day 2 action of the LSU Tiger Classic as the Duke Blue Devils out of the ACC meet the LSU Tigers from the SEC. In the final game of day 2 of the Tiger Classic, 5-time College World Series coach Yvette Girard and Lynn Rollins, Mike Side with you. Not often do you have 4 frontline pitchers in the same roster. That's inside the foul line. Davis digging for 2, Davis digging for 3, and she will make it easily. A ringing triple into the right field corner. Days far from that tonight. That's a good at bat by Tapia. She kept spoiling pitches after falling behind. Nobody out. That's an excellent pickup by Cummins, but she was unable to keep. This ball is grabbed by the second baseman who comes to the plate with it. Safe at the plate. I thought Tidwell was going to go ahead and take the sure out at first base. Deja Davis is a very difficult runner to grab from third from that distance.
Very nice play. Let's see how close this really was. Not quite understanding why Deja Davis isn't sliding.
Deja Davis also hesitated and actually moved back toward third over Central Arkansas in the game which preceded this one. That ball had a lot of spin to it, and Kilponen ditches it as she throws it to first base. Kilponen threw from a straight stand-up position and never really strided toward the bag. Just kind of yanked it down into the dirt.
No, the footwork over there at first base also.
She takes care of Cable. This is well hit, deep to right field. It is dropped on the warning track by Briggs. Briggs tracked it down nicely, turned toward the softball, and it bounced off the pocket of her glove down onto the warning track. So instead of getting an out, it's a drop ball on the right field track.
Yeah,
she was
right.
in perfect position to catch it.
We always talk about how tricky the ball is to catch at Tiger Park, and the wind is blowing out. Just got to attribute some of this weather to this.
Kilponen throws it over to first base. That hugs the line and stays in fair territory. And there you see the gap. And Andrews on a half swing goes down. What a match that must have been.
How close could that have been?
And anything that exceeds 198 tournament. And the Tigers will take on Kansas tomorrow. That towering pop-up is grabbed by the first baseman Crabtree. Only 10 balls. But Duke did a good... that throw hits the helmet of Deja Davis. It'll be a throwing error on the catcher, Morgan Cummins.
It's pro hitter hitting now.
Safe at first base. After the deflection off of Kilponen, it wrong-footed, rounded back to the circle. This is hit high and deep to left field. Stewart backs up near the wall, bobbles it, and it falls safely on the dirt out there.
It's the wind. It's the wind. These outfielders are just having a dickens of a time trying to track that ball into their glove.
The wind is blowing away from her right here. It's blowing out towards center field. You can see her. She thinks she's got it. She lunges, almost makes the snow cone catch. That's belted out toward right center. Andrews dives and can't get it. It rolls to the warning track. A run scores. Here's the relay throw to third. Out at third base.
Might have been a high tag, too. Duke's not too happy about that, but nevertheless, the inning is over.
It's a run-scoring double by Cable. Let's go ahead and look at this again. This ball is belted out toward right center field. That's Andrews missing on the dive. Cable on her way to third, and I think it was a good call. And Sunseri chased one that might have been out of the strike zone. Pleasance unleashes from shortstop and retires Salinas. Work tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time. That's scheduled to be the last game. Bill Gates' wife. Safe at first base. That's the first base on balls from Wickersham. First and doubled off Wickersham in the second. There is no play anywhere. A swinging bunt by Cable loads the bases.
He just did.
That's ripped on a line into left field. 1 run scores. Here comes another. A solid shot by Wilson. A laser to left that got through the infield in a hurry, and Duke leads 8-0. Wilson with a 2-run single. This had a lot of juice to it coming off the bat.
Taking that pitch and slamming it over, and they are taking every advantage. They open the door and then they come charging right.
Clark makes the play at first base and the inning is over, but 2 more. Ground ball right side, that's through. The first base runner for LSU, and it comes with a ground single by Amanda Doyle.
Off of the rubber, that changed last year.
That's ball 4, and LSU has 2 aboard with 2 outs. This is belted way back. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A rising line drive that sailed over the left center field wall and got to the berm in a hurry. So LSU rallies with 2 outs for 3 runs.
And as well as St. George's pitch, you could just tell, falling behind this inning, the Tigers have made some adjustments, having some very good at-bats, and like I said, I just had a feeling Sinceri was going to hit the ball over the fence.
Well, it started with 2 outs when Amanda Doyle punched a ground single. Salinas with a full swing. That's a called 3rd strike on the inside corner. Wickersham. Coffey runs up on it, swings and misses. They came from a 4-0 deficit to win a game and then homered in the bottom of the 7th to win another one. The 0-2. A called 3rd strike. Rain Wilson does not agree, but Wickersham
and kind of got things going. And
this ball is headed deep into the left field corner, and you can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Amanda Doyle measures one down the left field line, and the Tigers inch closer on their 2nd home run of the night.
Beth Torina said how Doyle has looked extremely well this fall and spring. This is the best we've seen her swing the bat, I think, so far.
So Amanda Doyle.
Tigers trying to make this game interesting with the long ball.
Amanda guides it down the left.
Maybe some curse words, I don't know.
Sinceri takes a big rip and can't find it. Let's see if there's a play. There is. Cummins falls down as she holds on to the softball. Briggs went after one that was elevated. This is lifted very high in the air, out into left field, and snagged a couple of steps in front of the warning track. St. George working on that gum, trying to find the winning pitch. And she gets Tidwell swinging. The last 5 Tigers go down after the home run by Doyle in the previous inning, 3 by strikeout. And Duke has a big win over LSU, taking advantage of some LSU mistakes early and then holding on.